Hello there, welcome back to Battlefield Hardline. We now have the Robbery DLC in our hands, and here is Museum, the map that we learned about a month ago. Then we have Precinct 7, which is the only snowy map and the largest map. And then we have the docks, which a lot of people compare to Shipment or even call Shipment 2, but this one is actually much larger. And then we have Breakpointy, or however you call that, which is like a little beach town. But like with any DLC, we don't just get 4 new maps, we also get new weapons and gadgets, and let's look at them. We start here with the operator class, and we can see that we get a F2000, an RPK, and a FAMAS as new weapons. On the other side, the SWAT side, you get the L85A2, the MDC, and also the FAMAS. It looks like that's in both classes. And then on the mechanic side, we get the Scorpion and an MP7, 2 SMGs, and then a carbine, an M1, an old, like, looks like a World War II weapon. And then on the Enforcer class, we get also the 2 SMGs and the M1, no battle rifle apparently. And then on the professional side, we get the M82 416 sniper rifle. Quite an expensive gun, but most people have more money than that by now, and if you are new to the game, there are a lot cheaper sniper rifles you can start with. So I'm gonna try the Scorpion out right now and see how it does, and let's go into Museum, shall we? This map has a very similar feeling to Bangcha because it's this old historic building, but this is a really huge map. I believe it's much bigger than Bangcha. It's got 2 levels also, it's got elevators, it's got tons of stairs, it's got some back rooms that where like museum staff is going and cleaning staff and stuff like that. So before I talk more about this map and what I thought about it, I wanted to just mention quickly what I thought about the Scorpion, because I wasn't playing really long with it because I didn't really like it that much. It kind of reminded me of the K10. It's a little bit too fast for me or for my taste, and I didn't see actually a lot of people run around with it. I don't think I saw really anyone run around with it. I wouldn't say it's a bad gun, but it just goes off much faster than you can control it. But I also don't have any attachments yet besides this holographic sign, which I had a key for it. And then I decided to swap to the MP7 because I saw a lot of people run around with the MP7, so I thought, must be a good gun. And I was actually very satisfied with the guns that I had already. From in my opinion, they didn't have to really add more guns because I think Hardline had enough guns and they were great guns. But you know, people always like to try out new toys. And yeah, you can see this gun shoots a lot more like butter. I wouldn't say it's like a fantastic gun, but it's definitely better than the Scorpion. But in the stats, I believe the Scorpion looked like it was a better weapon. But the MP7 just somehow seems to be more accurate and a little bit easier to control, even though it's also actually a pretty fast weapon. But yeah, so back to this map. This map is just gorgeous, and you know, we all have seen this map quite a bit because that's really the first map that they showed us, and some YouTubers who got to actually play this early showed us some more of this map, and it was actually really fun to finally get into this map and try it out for myself. This map also actually reminds me a lot of the game Painkiller, if you're familiar with Painkiller. Painkiller is like a really fun game that plays in, I think, on the East Coast somewhere, in old buildings like this. And I just loved it. And here we go, we are in Precinct. I tried to make this whole video short, so I tried to not show full matches. That would have taken forever. I think this video would have been, you know, an hour or more, and nobody likes to watch long videos like this. I just really wanted to make a little introductory to just kind of show off all 4 maps for those who are still kind of considering or not sure if they should get this DLC if they don't have premium. I would say this DLC is amazing. It's hugely popular. People love it. This is actually supposedly the biggest map. It didn't seem so super big to me compared to some of the other maps in Hardline, but I also believe that I haven't really explored the whole map yet, even though I played probably like 2 or 3 games in this, and I wasn't able to play before yesterday because for some reason whenever I download DLCs it takes hours and hours for me. So I started downloading this DLC, and after 6 hours it said it was 50% done. I restarted my Xbox One, did like a cold restart. It didn't make any difference. It was just crawling. It felt like it was going like 1% an hour or something, which is not true. It was like more like 10% an hour, but it was just super slow. And I heard afterwards that some people say it took them like 10 minutes to download the DLC, and I was like, what? It always takes me forever. If any one of you knows why that happens and how to solve this issue, let me know. I'd be super happy to find out, because I'm just always like paranoid to download DLCs because it takes just too long and I have to run it overnight. I literally ran my Xbox overnight. I always turn off my Xbox, completely turn it off, because it takes up a lot of electricity otherwise. But you know, anyway, so as you can see, this map has like also 2 levels in a way. There's a lot of houses, there's a lot of like damaged houses that you can go in, burning houses, and there's the police station in the middle somewhere that has a lot of rooms and stairs and ups and downs, and there's a lot of fights going on. But I just think this map is super pretty. It's got enough light. I like that. I don't like dark maps, as you know, if you follow me. And also, again, what game did this remind me of? It actually reminded me a lot of Max Payne. I love Max Payne, and I love those snowy East Coast maps. And this is not necessarily the East Coast, it's supposedly Detroit and some shabby neighborhood in Detroit. But this is a lot of fun. I have to say, this is probably gonna be one of the most popular maps in Hardline besides Museum. On this new DLC. I don't know, you know, which one is gonna be the most popular one, but I'm pretty sure because it's so big, it's different than all the other maps. And look at that, I'm actually cleaning out a sniper nest again. Those snipers. There are a ton of snipers in this map, which is a little bit of a pain. I hate snipers because there's so many rooftops where they can just hide behind some rubble and just, you know, make your life hell. So here we go, we have Shipment. I almost said that's Shipment. That's actually called the docks. And a lot of people call this map Shipment too, or compare it to Shipment. And when I got in here, I was super surprised how huge this map is. I expected some small map like, you know, Shipment, because everyone was always mentioning Shipment, but this map is huge. I'm in here in the big ship, container ship that we have. There's tons of containers in the ship. There's containers outside of the ship. There is just containers and containers and containers. As you can see, there are choppers and there are tons of cars. You can drive everywhere. You can drive probably even through a container. I'm not sure. But anyway, super many hiding spots. Lots of camping spots too, but I haven't really seen a lot of campers. You just don't see that so much in Battlefield. Like in Call of Duty, people would just camp here like crazy, wouldn't they? But it's a lot of fun. This is like one of those maps where you just, you know, you can enjoy this cat and mouse game, you know, where you try to trick someone out and they run around the container, you run around again and get them from behind. I just love this map, and I can't really say yet which one is my favorite map of those, you know, 3 maps that we've seen so far. But I have to say, this is definitely going to be also one of the maps that I will just enjoy playing over and over, because it's so big and it takes a long time to get to know all the nooks and crannies and corners. There are so many places where, you know, the enemy can attack you from, hide on, and also this map is super, super sniper friendly. I have gotten taken out here by snipers quite a bit, and you don't know where they're coming from, and especially when you're new to this map, you like, where did I get shot from? Where is this? Where is the sniper? Because you don't really know the map yet. I think once you know the map and you get taken down by a sniper, it'll be easy to identify the place where he shot you from. Go there and you know, take that sniper out with a nice knife stab. And what we also have, actually, what I forgot to mention in this, under the new weapons, is throwing knives. I got actually killed twice with a throwing knife, and I forgot that there are throwing knives in there. So I haven't equipped that yet, but I have to see if I can try that out. Throwing knives are quite a bit of fun. I actually like to enjoy them in Call of Duty. But I have to say, this map is super, super, super fun. It's gonna be probably, you know, one of them. It's gonna be, you know, fighting for first spot with Precinct. I would say I'm gonna be very curious to find out what people actually like better here. And let's move on to the last map, shall we? That's called Breakpointy or Breakpointy, I don't know, Breakpoint. And this is like, as you can see here, a nice little vacation village at the ocean somewhere, probably the west coast, I would assume. And we have this super, super fancy villa here right at the entrance, which has, you know, this gourmet kitchen, lots of little rooms. It's really fun. This actually reminds me a lot of the buildings in Hollywood Heights. And we also have a wine cellar, as you can see soon. And you can actually go through the wine cellar right here and get out from outside, from underneath here. There's a little hole that someone broke in, and I can probably imagine in Heist you probably have to break open that hole. I haven't played Heist yet. All I've played yesterday was Conquest, just to kind of explore the map, see the size of the maps. It's always best because in Conquest you see the full map. In Heist, and so a lot of times some of the maps are blocked off, or they just are working differently. But as you can see, there are hills. It looks a lot like California to me. It's hilly. There are bridges, one or two bridges, and there are a lot of little kind of cabins, and that's why I'm thinking it's supposed to be like some kind of vacation town, condos, little cabins, restrooms for, you know, people who are there with their RVs, you know, those typical places. Oh, here we go, we have some campers here. Well, maybe not. But this is actually was actually my least favorite map. I don't know why. It's not a bad map, but I was jinxed in this map, I feel. I just had a hard time seeing the enemies. I had to put my brightness up to 100%. When this map actually has dynamic lighting, which means it actually starts when it's sunny and bright still, and it starts getting darker and darker and darker. At the beginning it was good, and then it got darker and darker and darker. And you know, maybe you disagree with me because I'm playing on a projector, and the projector has always a little bit deeper saturation, so the blacks are blacker. When I look at this video now, doing the editing, I can see it's a lot brighter than actually I saw it last night. And you know, maybe this map is growing on me, and it's always hard to say at the beginning, you know, which map is my favorite, which is not. But right now, this map is not a map that I liked. But maybe it's also because we really had, you know, the enemy team was just killing us over there. It was just really hard. They had a constant helicopter up, and nobody was able to take the helicopter down, and he was just killing all of us, and we had tons of snipers from all angles, and we were just dying a lot. And like I said, whenever I saw the enemy, it was already too late. I just couldn't see the enemy. I saw them on the map, on the mini map, and here we go. I'm trying the M1 one last time because I was just curious to see how it does. It's actually a good gun, but it takes a lot of skill to use it. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this little inside of the Robbery DLC, and I hope to see you next time. Take care. Bye bye.